Hello my friends, part 2 of this video in continuation with the great outdoors. I went ahead and did some things ahead of time for recording's sake. I'm trying to create 10-minute videos here. It's not easy, but anyway, I went ahead and took the pieces of it's kind of hard to see because everything's the same color, but I adhered my chipboard to my mat, to my cardstock. Okay, and I added this adhesive here. I got this tape at not Hobby Lobby. I got it through Amazon, and this is 1/4 inch, and then this is 1/2 inch tape. So I used 2 sizes, and I bordered it around. I put a 1/4 piece of tape in between my covers just to give me enough space between pieces, if that makes sense. So this 1/4 inch tape is what I'm actually using as a guide to go between the covers and spine and covers again. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do at this point, I adhered tape all along the outside. Okay, and once I've done this, I want to fold. I want to start breaking fibers here, and so I'm going to use my bone folder. And because this chipboard isn't as thick, I'm kind of just doing this way and just kind of bending and folding, bending and folding. And I want to show you something that I did. Remember that little piece of 8 by 10 inches that I cut out and I added? That's the extra piece that gave me this extra space here on the other side. Just a tip, you never want to put a piece of adhered paper here, an extension if you will. You never want to place the edge of your book on the edge of this, because you're just going to open up the seam and it's not going to work. So you always want to make sure that it's overlapped. You can probably see here. Here's where my piece starts that I added, and it's overlapped. Had I put this piece right along here, it would have been not good. So you want to make sure you overlap that a little bit. Okay, and so you want to fold, put it around. I like to do the tops, and you can fold. Okay, and actually I should have done this before I started folding. I want to miter my corners. What I mean by mitering is cut off this excess because I don't want it to be thick. And so you can either eyeball this and cut it like close to 1/8 of an inch between the edge of your cover and the paper. I'm not good at eyeballing that at all. So I found this tool years ago. Couldn't tell you if they're still around, but that's the name that they have here. Colorways, arts.com. Couldn't tell you if it's a shameless plug, but it works for me. And I just put this along the corner. I used to have a plastic one, but I got rid of that when I moved from California to Florida years ago. And I just cut along the edge there, giving me that nice, that very nice clean cut. And so I'm going to put this on the corner here and cut again. And I'm going to do it here. Again, this is not the thickest of chipboard, so it's not giving me an added ledge that I typically would like, but we're going to make this work. Okay, so we're going to cut this here. And so now it'll look like this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fold all my edges, all the sides. And I'm sorry for the shaky table. I'm really working on trying to get a new light because it's just not, this is just not working out for me. It really is not. Okay, and so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to remove this backing tape here. I added 2 pieces here. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this. And so now I am going to fold this over and bend and fold and crease. Okay. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. Take this off here and fold over and crease. Now when I get to the ends, I'm gonna go ahead and take this tape off here. Okay, before you press this over, you see how you have a little nick here? It's hard to see. This fold here, you wanna bend this in, sort of like you do wrapping paper. And so you wanna fold this side in as well, so that it's tucked in. Okay, and then now you can fold, and it'll give you that nice crisp edge. See that? Gives you a nice crisp edge. Okay, we're gonna do the same on this side. We're gonna go ahead and remove this backing here. Going to tuck these corners into. You'll feel the difference once you have thicker chipboard. It's not going to feel as difficult as this because it's pretty flat, but it's sturdy. And so you'll have this, you fold it, you have nice creased sharp edges, and that's what you strive for. This is why we tuck. Okay, so this is it. And so once you have this, now you want to kind of bend your paper a little bit on the creases here, and do it gently. You don't want to tear your paper, so this is just to start breaking fibers in your paper. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and you start bending a little bit. And bend a little bit. Okay. So now you have this. Okay. And this isn't going to matter because this will be covered with your design paper, but I'm going to put it towards the back. And so now you have this. Now, I'll do another video, and we're going to adhere the spine pieces. Thanks.